One of the absolute best things about Omen is how intuitive they are overall, and this is certainly true for their smokes. However, a few methods you may not have stumbled on yet, and a few small tweaks to ones you have can add up fast and make a big difference to take an Omen from good to great. There are 7 ways of using Omen smokes that deserve your attention. One of them is the drop smoke trick. Exiting drop can be super tricky since opponents can pick you off before you land and get a chance to fight back. You can use an Omen smoke and some good timing to walk off drop inside a smoke and fall with it to sight in order to safely exit drop. Another usage of Omen smokes is the general LOS blocking smoke on attack. You probably already know this one, so I'll cut straight to the tweaks. One of the advantages Brim has over Omen is synchronization. The smokes drop together, meaning dangerous angles are covered with minimal warning of an impending attack. The order of Omen's smokes matters. Sending the farthest smoke first means both smokes can pop closer to the same time. However, it's also important to consider which angle your team will peek first. It can be good to prioritize blocking off the first angle your team crosses in order to allow them to push more successfully. A third usage of Omen smokes is to counter one-ways. Throw a smoke on the ground under a one-way so that instead of opponents having one-way vision, nobody can see anything. A fourth usage of Omen smokes is to gain a visual advantage or artificially shrink range by playing inside of them. If you hope to catch opponents by surprise, you can play inside a normal defensive block smoke. Alternatively, these close-range smokes can be thrown on the fly. If you think you will be doing this, maybe use R to swap out a spectral mode so you can see what is going on around you while you throw the smoke. You can line up a first smoke in spectral mode, then press R to swap out and throw both smokes out of the spectral mode. Omen's smokes can be used to stop an op from getting a clear shot. This is going to sound very counterintuitive, but you can throw a smoke that appears to smoke off your own attack in order to get close. Then you can flash out and push the site. This method takes the op out of its ideal setting of pouring one-taps downrange and instead denies a clear shot and creates the potential for SMGs and rifles to play closer, where they usually hold the advantage over the op. Make sure to place the bulge of the smoke towards the opponents so that you can pop out of it from more places. In addition, after you do this successfully once, you can use this smoke as a fake and the opponents won't be able to tell whether your team is actually rushing behind the smoke or attacking elsewhere. A sixth usage of Omen smokes is more common at high levels, and this is using them as soft cover. It is similar to playing inside smokes, but you play outside and move around the smoke instead. This is best in low numbers, high pressure situations where opponents may be reluctant to shoot through the smoke and give away their position. This allows you to isolate duels against individual players. By contrast, it tends to fare worse in high number situations where opponents have little issue spamming the smoke. On top of that, it can block your own crossfires or lead to opponents isolating duels against you instead of the other way around. Finally, there is the defense smoke. This is used to block off entrances, and I actually have a separate video which goes over this, as specific placement is very important. That video will be linked in the description. Overall, Omen smokes are amazing. Use them and prosper.